Hello, I'm Z. I go by Z on the interwebs and stuff. Today I want to launch my new hobby. I get to draw! And share with you my 30-day sketch challenge that I did in February and just give you a tour of my sketches and show you my favorite ones, maybe show the ones that I want to come back to and work on, and maybe that we could work on together. So let's go. Okay, so here we are at my desk. I've opened Procreate, which is where I do most of my drawings and sketches and stuff. I have done a 30-day challenge, sketch challenge for myself, just to get back into creating every day, and this was my first round of these sketches. So here's this one. Really cute, really simple, just a girl listening to music. Okay, so here is my first doodle page of February. I didn't do them all as doodle pages. I started doing them kind of individually and trying to flesh them out a little bit more. But this was my first. She's adorable. I love going on Pinterest to get references and get inspiration. So this came from Pinterest. Well, the inspiration from it came from Pinterest, and I will share all of the references that I used this month with you, whoever comes across this video. So you can check that out in the description. But here we are. This one, she's cute. I like the hair. I like her overall expression. I love those magazine photo shoots that people do where it's like, oh, I'm here, and then you have the little cutout of them, and I think that's really cute. So this sketch was inspired by somebody who did that on Pinterest. This one is probably my favorite on this page because of just how well it turned out. I love the little glossy lip. I have some challenges with side profiles and stuff like that, and I'm working on that. So I thought that this was a very successful sketch for a side profile, and I love her, and I'm working on fleshing that one out. Yeah, here. I'm working on making her come to life. She's alive. Almost. But yeah, I think she's cute. Okay, what's next? Oh, I can share my my zines and my collage zine that I'm working on, but I'll do that a different time. Let's look at the next sketch. This one, I think, yeah. This was my second sketch of the month. I love this one so much, and I actually want to do more drawings like this. I will put the name of the artist on the screen. I'll put their @ on the screen that I was inspired by, but what I did for this one is I did the main sketch and then I duplicated it, moved it over, and did this like just sketched this kind of blur effect, and I love it. It's so cute, and I think this would be an adorable sticker or something, and I love it. I like it as is, but I would be interested in fleshing it out. So let's see. Oh, this Glambot here, I feel like she would be in one of those Glambot videos or something. But yeah, she's so cute. She's like bubblegum pop, but I also really, it was inspired by one of those magazine covers. And I would love to draw like a full one where it's like the main portrait and a couple little poses around with some kind of sticker drawings on the drawing. I think is so cute. And I tried to spice it up with some stars because, you know. So that's her. She also reminds me of Princess Bubblegum a little bit, but if she served even more. Yeah. Next, day 4. I love this one. I love all of them. I'm gonna keep saying that, but I really do. This one is inspired by my love of Frutiger Metro stuff, just in general, like old school tech and animation and just that vibrant pop. I love it so much. I love it so much. It was such a unique style. I know there's things like Frutiger Arrow and Frutiger Green, Red, Blue, all of them. There's so many, but this is my favorite one. And I think, right? Why not? It's gorgeous. So that's that. I have a little cutout of myself here that I did to give myself more inspiration on a drawing sort of collage of myself that I haven't done quite yet, but here it is. I want to do kind of like an outfit of the day, even though this was taken a while ago, drawing with all of the Frutiger Metro bubbles and circles and halftones and everything behind it. So this is just the inspiration for that, but it was still fun to make this little collage. What do we have next? Ooh, okay. This one, and you can see I still have the reference up, and I'll make like a board or something so that if you'd like to find the references that I used and use them yourself, go for it, you know. But let's put that down so you can see. Okay. Here's this whimsical girl. I wanted to go for like an alien kind of dreamy whimsical vibe. I'd say this one I feel like I could tweak more, especially with the side profile. I think I finally see what it was I was kind of missing when I was sketching this one, but these sketches were and are just supposed to be fun, lighthearted, just to introduce the practice and the habit of drawing and sketching every day. So I loved that still. Kind of reminded me of like a crystal gem a little bit, if you've seen Steven Universe. I think most people have. But yeah, I love it. I like the little alien antennas or fairy antennas, whatever. It's still cute. Next, her. She is gorgeous. You can see my little I'm making marks all over the place. You can see a little peace sign I did here. The hair, I love drawing big, floofy, fluffy hair. And I think she's cute. I mean, this is just an outfit I would wear. Love drawing outfits that I would wear just any day. For instance, I've been really wanting, and I can put a picture on the screen, I've been really wanting these kind of platform sandal flip-flop things. I think they're so cute, and you know, if I can't have them right now, my drawings will. So yes, I also really like to put down a color on the canvas. It's something that I heard about and learned about recently that has just made a big difference for me when it comes to sketching and just starting to work, rather than like looking at a blank screen and feeling overwhelmed and like, oh, what am I gonna do? Put down a color first and go from there. I kept all of these sketches pretty much in the same hue of whatever background I chose. So yes, that's my one tip. Who do we have next? Let's see. Aha. All right. This isn't a sketch anymore, per se. I think she's about finished. But she is so cute. I'm thinking Water Witch, Sea Elf, maybe even like Cloud Princess. I don't know. But whatever it is, it was very calming to draw this because of all these. I love all of this all these swoopy lines and the swoopy kind of gradients and things. I love putting little shines and sparkles and things. And I love drawing hair too. And the little background, I was experimenting with some kind of low capacity backgrounds just to keep it fun without feeling like it has to be a full rendered image. So that's her. I don't know if I had to think of a name for her. Maybe like Blossom. I don't know. Water Blossom, Lily Pad. If you have a name, let me know. If you've made it to this sketch, let me know what you would name her. Alright. Ooh, not that. This one was one of my first favorites of these sketches. It is, as you can see here, it is Edith from Meet Me at the Altar. Love her. Love that band. One of my favorites. Ooh. This one was kind of crazy. The hair is a little crazy, but that's the vibe. But I want to redraw this. I want to redraw her because I feel like I could do a much cooler, much more dynamic photo of her, maybe on stage or something, because I absolutely love her and the energy that she brings and her unique style. I love her braids, I love her makeup, and all of her modifications, her piercings. I think she's gorgeous, and I think her music is stellar. Okay, once again, this is cool. You can see my my references. Let me just get that out of the way. Hands. I did this sketch because I wanted to practice hands more and perspective, and I wanted to challenge myself and push myself a little bit out of my box, not just like the pretty girls. I love drawing them, but it is sometimes like just my go-to comfort drawing when I don't know what else to draw, or if I want to just do a quick sketch and not, fight for it. So hands. I want to draw more hands this month of March. I want to push myself to do that, and I want to do like maybe a little series or some videos of me doing some art related things, some techniques, and some different subject matter that will challenge me to draw the things that I don't usually draw out of comfort. But I think this was cool. I like that you can like zoom in here and see this image. I really like how this sketch turned out, and I think she's just like very moody, serious, but theatrical with the hands. And the perspective, doing it in this kind of like fisheye perspective, gave me a little bit of room to not have these like fingers and everything perfect. So I tried to get the big shapes down and defined, and then with the fingers around the edges, I just kind of followed, the fisheye perspective and tried to make them kind of curl around into the composition. So that was fun. Okay. That's me. This one is a selfie sketch. One of my first outfit of the day sketches, and I really like it. It's really cute. It is inspired by one of my outfits that I really like, that you saw. This month of March, I am doing sketches inspired by my outfit of the day, which I will be making a video of me drawing today's outfit of the day, which is just a little chill fit, but still. And they'll be based on my outfits, but I might switch it up and put my own kind of character spin on it, just with my clothes on them. But yeah, you got the boots. I really love this style of these chunky feet. Chunky feet and legs. I don't know, there's just something about it that just makes me think, ooh, that's so cute. That's so fun and expressive. That's me. I did a blowout not too long ago, so I love drawing big fluffy hair. I also love drawing the tight curls and poofs and fros and things. I think that's my favorite, actually. Little beanie, my glasses. I do love drawing features, and like I feel like my noses and lips are really to a place that I like them. But I kind of switch between different configurations of features depending on if it's a more like zoomed out image, and I want you to just focus on what's going on here. So this sketch is a sketch of my boyfriend. I think it's cute, and I am still actively working on perspective drawings, and drawing more men. All of my drawings are mostly either androgynous or femme presenting. But yeah, I want to draw more mask characters, and I like the glasses on this one. You see little sparkles and hearts. The curly cues. I tried to get some like stubble down here. You can't see it that much, but yes, I love it. Ooh, okay. I'm excited about this one. This one is one of my favorites. Inspired by a crochet idea of like a sweater, of a distressed kind of sweater. And I love how this turned out. So yes, inspired by that crochet sweater. I haven't started it yet, but I really want to make it. And this is like my little mock-up of what that would look like, or what I would fantasize it looking like. This is one of my favorites because of this half-tone shadow. Of course, the chunky legs and shoes combo. I love that. More big fluffy hair. And this kind of spiral tunnel thing going on. I loved adding all of these little embellishments just to make it more interesting, and I love her. She's so cute. I really, really, really want to do more drawings like this, and kind of these stylized, moody images. This is really what I enjoy seeing other people make, because it's just so expressive, and I really felt drawn to do this and to express what I was feeling and thinking, and all of my inspiration just condensed into this one drawing. So I love her. All right, what's next? Okay, here she is once again trying to work on perspective, and you can see her up here trying to work on perspective, trying to work on different proportions, glasses and things like that, props and whatnot. This image, or this drawing, makes me think of coffee because of the colors, but there's just something about it, and something about the inspiration photo that just makes me think of like an espresso or something. Like you went to a coffee shop and you would see her there. You would see her there reading a book, or she brought her laptop or something like that. Like, most definitely. I feel like there's some areas I could have improved on, but once again, I'm not judging these too harshly, because they were quick kind of drafts. But definitely the eyes, the nose on this one. I do love drawing aquiline noses. because I have one and I think they're beautiful and underrepresented in artwork. But here she is. Like I said, I love drawing these glowy, dreamy vibes. It just makes me, this one makes me want to take a nap. Like, I just want to be her floating in a cloud, taking a nap, with beautiful, warm, glowy light everywhere. I just think that it was so relaxing to draw, and I love drawing these little shines and the little glows on the face. I love the nose and lips in this one. Yeah, I just love it. And I love, once again, big, fluffy, curly, poofy hair is gorgeous, and I love drawing it. And if you want to know how to do glows and things like that, I can make a video. I'll be making a video soon on my outfit of the day type of things. And in one of those videos, I'm sure, that's the header for my Substack, actually. If you like poetry and collage and stuff like that, maybe you'll check it out. But yeah, you'll definitely see me draw glowy things. Okay. Absolutely love. I love scarves. I wear scarves almost every day. And I just love them so much, so I wanted to incorporate that in here. And it was also in the reference photo that I chose. But I love the big, floofy hair. This hair looks very 3D compared to some of my other ones. But I love that still. My favorite part of this drawing is this eye. I love when people do like accent eyes and stuff, and I put a little heart in there because it's cute, and I wanted to experiment with that. Perfect example of trying to go back to sketching traditionally from time to time. Okay, this one's cute. I love this reference. This is the one I used. Let's push her over here. Love it. If you can't tell, I love drawing alt black women, alt girls, alt people in general. I love this half-tone kind of silhouette behind her and just the moodiness of it. I just think it's so cute. Yeah, pretty much. I think she's cute. That's the reason why I draw most things, is I think it's cute, I think it's cool, or I think it expresses most deeply what I feel or what I think. Another example of working on side profiles. I liked this reference a lot. This one took me some time to really figure out and get it to look readable, how I imagine. I had to include a industrial. I have an industrial, and I just wanted to fill the space here and make it look more interesting. But this was just a fun kind of practice one. Some parts were a little frustrating, but it was worth it. Here we are. Ooh, I love this reference. I love those freckles and the very dynamic, dramatic, bold eyes. I think those are beautiful. Beautiful features. Let's zoom her out a little bit. Yes, so I tried to emulate that in my sketch. You see, I added some freckles. I wish they were more noticeable though. I could have gone a little darker. Sometimes I get a little bit shy to put a darker color on, just to go a little bit more heavy-handed with things like freckles. But I think this was cute. I love the nose. I love these eyes, the irises. Everything looks kind of glowy. And the earrings. And of course the hair. I'd like to do more kind of puff styles like this. There's some things I could have improved on in this hairstyle here, but I do still really like it. Especially when you see people do like make texture packs for Procreate brushes or brushes in general for whatever program you use. I think those are great, and I think those are helpful, and they're fun to play with, definitely. But I think that there are some simplified versions of stylizing hair and different features that once you get it down, it's easier to do it by hand, because it looks like organic. It doesn't look like you just kind of put a scribble of curly stamp on the head, which I'm not against stamps or anything like that, but I think you should definitely try doing textures by yourself and maybe incorporating stamps and brushes just to exaggerate what you've already done. Okay. Big shoe leg. This one I really like. I love the clouds. It's kind of my kind of how I was feeling that day. Just head in the clouds, contemplating stuff, and this drawing helped me channel that. I do like how these light sources are right now, just to enhance the areas that I want to draw the most attention to. I'm working on shoes. I want to be able to draw those big chunky shoes that people do. Love that. And yeah, I like these clouds. They're cute. I would have added like a third cloud over here just for a better composition, I think. But I do still really like this one. I think it gets the job done. I think it expresses and tells the story, and I wanted to work on those more dramatic perspective drawings. I didn't do a full 30-day sketch. I incorporated some collage things and some different crafts, and I didn't start at the very beginning of the month. So I would do this again, and just so I could do a full 30 days of sketching. But yes, yeah, this one's cute. I have a little cat right here. I really want a cat. I really want a pet in general. So this is just my little cute sketch of that. And this is my kind of lead into drawing outfit of the days. This is inspired by some outfits and some images I saw on Pinterest. And things that I've worn just in general. Yeah, I love these big bun, dread bun. Cute. I love the makeup. She looks very has very ethereal face with the eyes, and I love that. She's kind of floating here. These little halftone elements. I think those are kind of goofy, but still. This one's my favorite. Another reference photo of me. Absolutely adore this one. This is one of my favorite outfits, or kind of outfits, that I've worn. And I really love the face on this one. I love the composition. I love the highlight kind of outline that I did. If you saw how it looked before trying to get this sketch down, it was a little spooky. You have to trust the process, but I love it. She's so cute. She's me. I love the shoes. Once again, the big chunky legs. I love the flow that I was able to get from the clothes. I wanted to get the shorts to be that kind of like floof out triangular shape. So, and of course the halftone star is mandatory. Yes. So that brings us to the end of this sketchbook tour. I hope that if you stumbled across this, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you stick around. Hi, thank you for watching. If you watched to the end, leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about my sketches, and I will be here on the internet again. You can trust that, because aren't we all? So yeah.